Hey guys, let's get more news from Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Steph Curry reveals reason for controversial Warriors decision. Steph Curry injured his knee on Friday night against the Toronto Raptors, but it didn't stop him from playing against the Boston Celtics on Sunday. It was a decision that some thought the Warriors shouldn't have made, but Curry believes it was the right one. After the Warriors were absolutely destroyed by the Boston Celtics on Sunday, Steph Curry opened up about the decision to have him play in the back-to-back. He specifically mentioned that there were no doubts about having him play, despite getting his knee banged up against the Raptors. "No," Curry said. "We just wanted to make sure it didn't swell up any more than it already did. I woke up this morning, and it was in a good spot when I tried to test it to see if I could not feel any pain when I was out there, and that's how it went. So it was a good decision to play just based on how it felt." Even though Steph Curry decided to play through injury on Sunday against the Celtics, it didn't really amount to much for the Warriors. It was a game where the Warriors lost by 52 points and Steph Curry only played for 16 minutes. Despite that, Curry still warmed up as if he was playing in a regular game for over 16 minutes. "It still feels like a game because you have to do your preparation stuff," Curry said. "Even in the 16 to 17 minutes I played, it was physical. You're trying to find any type of life out there, but we do have 2 days off before another back-to-back, so got to take advantage of that rest." The Golden State Warriors have a legitimate chance to make it out of the play-in tournament. However, it doesn't get much easier for them as they have the Milwaukee Bucks to worry about next. Steph Curry was listed as questionable heading into the Golden State Warriors' loss to the Boston Celtics on Sunday. However, he was cleared to play after he warmed up without any pain or discomfort. Curry struggled throughout, going 0-for-9 from deep in what was an uncharacteristically tough night. When speaking to the media following the game, the veteran superstar detailed the thought process that went into his decision to play against the Celtics. He noted that he wasn't in any pain, which had been a factor in him suiting up. "No. We just wanted to make sure it didn't swell up any more than it already did," Curry said. "I woke up this morning, and it was in a good spot when I tried to test it to see if I could not feel any pain when I was out there, and that's how it went. Even in the 16 to 17 minutes I played, it was physical. You're trying to find any type of life out there, but we do have 2 days off before another back-to-back, so got to take advantage of that rest." Warriors, returning Andrew Wiggins fires warning shot on comeback of real Golden State. Andrew Wiggins has returned to a Golden State Warriors team that might be better than the one he left barely over a week ago. Why? His 4-game absence due to a personal family matter thrust Moses Moody from the end of the bench into the starting lineup, and Steve Kerr told reporters on Tuesday the third-year wing will remain in the Dubs rotation going forward even as Wiggins retakes his normal spot in the opening 5. Golden State went 3-1 on its Eastern Conference road trip without Wiggins, blowing out the Washington Wizards and overcoming major travel woes to take down both the New York Knicks and Toronto Raptors on a tough back-to-back. Even Sunday's historic blowout loss to the Boston Celtics didn't halt the Dubs' palpable momentum entirely. After all, Brandon Podziemski joined Wiggins on the proverbial sidelines at TD Garden, and the long-awaited identity the Warriors have developed over the last 6 weeks didn't just vanish with a 52-point defeat. "We're on the rise. We found something good, found that identity we were searching for," Wiggins said Tuesday of what he noticed during his time away from the team. "We put pieces together that work, and it's been a special last few games. We really put something good together, everyone's playing well, playing together, and we look like the real Golden State Warriors." Golden State looked like the real Warriors before Wiggins went out, too. Kerr's team is 14-6 since resuming its season on January 24 in wake of assistant coach Dejan Milojevic's tragic death, owning the third-best winning percentage in basketball over that time frame. Draymond Green became the Warriors' full-time starting center just 2 games into that stretch, a lineup and stylistic change that proved the driving force behind them finding that missing identity, and helped Wiggins turn his once disastrous season around. Wiggins averaged 14.9 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, and 1.1 steals in his last 15 games before missing time, shooting 53.8% overall and 47.2% from beyond the arc. He'd become a much more dynamic point-of-attack defender, too, regularly keeping the ball in front of him while also making more plays as a help defender. Golden State's net rating with him on the floor during that period was a gaudy plus 9.1, per NBA.com/stats, second highest on the team behind Green's. Kerr stressed that while Wiggins would likely start Wednesday against the Bucks, his minutes load would depend on how his body responds to spending more than a week away from pro basketball. Fortunately, the 29-year-old was at least able to get some training in while tending to his family matter. "I was just getting in work in when I could," Wiggins said. "It obviously wasn't my first priority, but I did make it a priority to get some work in." The personal matter that forced Wiggins to miss the Warriors' road trip has yet to be resolved, with he and his family taking it day by day. The 10th-year veteran stressed on Tuesday that he's glad to be back with his teammates and coaches, though, who offered him unwavering and unconditional support during his unfortunate leave of absence. Wiggins' personal issue, unfortunately, doesn't seem to be going away. In the meantime, he can take solace not just from being around the team as the season's stretch run dawns, but playing the fun brand of basketball that's defined Golden State's dynasty since it tipped off nearly a decade ago. "We're sharing the ball, getting up and down, playing fast, aggressive," Wiggins said of the Dubs. "Defensively we're locking in, and most importantly we're having fun on the court. I feel like when we're having fun, that's when we're most dangerous." Andrew Wiggins returned to the Bay Area on Monday, rejoined the Warriors for practice on Tuesday and will play on Wednesday. If he needs to leave again on Thursday, it will be understood and accepted. If anyone on the team needs to leave for a serious family matter, it will be understood and accepted. "I don't care about the basketball part," Coach Steve Kerr said after Tuesday's practice. "Life is way more important than the game. The main thing is that if any of our players has a life situation where they need to be with their family, then that's where they're going to be. You just want everybody to be okay and give them the space they need, and that'll always be the case with the way we operate." Wiggins' leave of absence lasted 1 week. He missed 4 games, 3 of which the Warriors won. They managed to have, by any reasonable measure, a successful road trip while he was away for personal family reasons. Warriors' Draymond Green reveals true story on planning Kevin Durant recruitment 1 year ahead. When Kevin Durant joined the Golden State Warriors in 2016, it turned the NBA world on its head. But the move was far from out of nowhere, according to Warriors forward Draymond Green. Green, appearing on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast, shared that he had been planning Durant's recruitment for a year, said the Warriors star. "When I signed my deal, BJ Armstrong was my agent. The conversation me and BJ had was, listen, here's your whole cap table. Here's what it is next year. The cap next year jumps to this. Look who's a free agent next year, KD. Here's what you can take, and y'all still be able to pay him max." Green went on to elaborate on the Warriors' recruitment of Durant. The number was 5 years, for $85 million. He's like, "All right, write down the number that you want, and I'm gonna go get it." For some dumbass reason, I was like, all right, $82 million, because I didn't understand that even if the Warriors don't give me that $3 million, they couldn't take it and give it to Durant. I didn't know that at the time. Green then sums up how it went down the summer before the Warriors chased Durant. "So that was it, that was the whole conversation, a whole summer before KD becoming a free agent. Durant played with the Warriors from 2016 to 19 and helped the franchise win back-to-back NBA championships. While pursuing a third title, Durant tore his Achilles tendon and missed the 2019-20 season before joining the Brooklyn Nets. And you fan, what do you think of the Kevin Durant situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.